What is happening, people? Man, let's go. We're fucking locked in today, and y'all know what time it is, son. We got not only S Dogs MMA talking this show, we got DMX. The dogs are barking today, people. We got some
The
rough riders in
dogs
here,
out.
son. And speaking of dogs, Ola, why don't you fucking tell the people how your dogs did, and not only your dogs, but your picks from the beginning to the end.
Bro, hey, first of all, shout out for bringing me back on the S Dogs MMA talk, man. You know what I mean? The dog
Let's
is out
go.
today. The
Let's
dog
go.
is out. Ow, 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 ow. The dog is out. Hey, bro, the dog is out. The dog of the week hit like a fucking rocket, bro. You know what I mean? It hit like a missile. You get me? Straight to the top. We did well this week. It's
Oh,
looking good. We're here to break down the whole. To break down the card, most of the card, majority of the card, all of the card, whichever
yes.
with Sterling wants to take it. But we're here.
Yes.
We're here for a little while, man. Just to come kick it with you, lad. Salute to the chat. I see the chat getting lively. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we'll get into the chat in a little while, man. Salute, salute, salute.
Speaking of the chat, there's some boys in the chat that here that are in a little bit of a competition with you, Ola. Shout out Kick him
Mm.
in the head. I see y'all already in here. Shout out
Oh,
Trigger
I
as
kicked him
always.
in the head. That's all.
Woo!
That's what's up. I kicked that fucker in the
Come
head.
on,
How
baby.
about that? I
Come
kicked
on,
that fool
baby.
in the head. Yeah. I've been
Hey,
telling him I go kick him in the fucking head. Yeah. And his head just got kicked the fuck in. How about that?
hey, no more top of the table, yow, brother. No more top of the fucking table, yow, brother. Top of the fucking table, Ola and Jagjagu in this bitch, man. Y'all know what time it is, dog. Shout out Trigger as well. Dogs in the chat. Always appreciate Big Trigger in here. Nominally says, got as many delays on this show as the flight to NYC today. You know what it is, brother. You know what it is over here. Shout out Nominally. Also in the competition, who is going to see Ola at the top of the table. And yeah, son, we're about to go ahead and get in this bitch today. Trigger says, kick him. What's up, my guy? Anomaly, what up? Brother, you're talking to some second and third place people right now, brother. I'm on here with the fucking top of the table. Hola. Shout out Chris Gray, always in here. What's my name? DMX. I be the best. They see me. They be needing rest. Let's
They
fucking go,
know.
Big Chris.
Big up yourself, Chris Gray, man. Salute to you, man. That's a good one right there. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, man.
Absolute legend. Absolute fucking legend. And Trigger, Ola always chooses violence, brother. Ola always chooses the fucking violence, dog. You're
Come on.
talking to the fucking CEO of the Fight Week show,
Bro,
baby.
hey, Sterling, you know
Come on.
firsthand I'm about that life, bro. Like I'm really about that shit, bro. You get me? Like Carlos Medeiros, where the fuck are you, blood? Where's my $50? God damn it, Carlos.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
facts.
Pull up,
That's
Carlos. Pull
facts.
up.
That's facts. I think that's one of Cross's new members. But
Oh,
bro,
don't worry.
don't
We
worry.
gonna
We
get
ain't
to that.
forgetting.
We gonna
We
get
ain't
to that, boy.
forgetting.
We ain't
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
We ain't
Hey,
forgot.
hey, and also we ain't forgot about these boys crossover, kick him in the head. Oh,
Yeah.
McDane's bitch ass, all that shit y'all were talking about Usman,
Mm.
all that shit you were talking about with me and
Olin
Ola,
as
keep
well.
the
Don't
same
forget
energy.
Olin.
Olin too,
Basement Jack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basement
Oscar
Jack for
Berries.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
we
Hey,
told
trust
them
me, they
stay over
coming.
there. We told them stay the fuck over there.
Come
Right?
on,
Hey,
come on. Hey, Ola,
we
all I
told them.
gotta say is next year, brother, around this time, I said it last week. Fucking double champ. We're taking the Aussie out in December, and then next year around this time, I want Drykis in Africa or Hamza's bitch ass for the rematch.
What Sterling said. What Sterling said, bro. You
Come
know what I
on,
mean?
dog.
Exactly what Sterling said, man.
Come
That's what
on.
we say. We laid out the map already. We made our demands already. Hey, the brass knows what the demands are. They know our demands. You know what I mean? We want DDP, we want Islam, and we said it. Yes, we said it. So what? We said it.
Kamaru Usman, motherfuckers. So before we get into that, because we got many of talking points of Kamaru Usman, brother, we've also had some banger fights on this card and some crazy talking points, some
Hmm.
wild talking points. But
Oh yeah.
Ola, let's go ahead and start from the
How about
first.
how about your boy Paul Craig
Oh
and the
my
Bellator
gosh.
incident?
I tell you right now, I'm trying so hard not to start the show off with that. I'm trying so hard, bro. But
Bro, handle your shit how you want to handle it, man. You know what I mean?
dog,
I'm
bro,
I'm here for an hour. Let's go.
dog, listen. Yeah, let me just start because I'm gonna go 45 minutes on that. But Ola, we started the night off, bro, with Vanessa Delopoulos and what's it, Jason Horth. Give me your thoughts on that real quick, bro. We're gonna go over that in about 30 seconds. Not spend too much time on it, dog.
Bro,
What were your thoughts?
hey, Look, Horse came in and did exactly what we thought she was gonna do. Gave Vanessa no chance up in that cage. I mean, she had no chance. Everything that Demopolis tried, she just couldn't figure it out. I mean, Horse was first to everything. She was first to everything, and we saw the result in the end. Very, very comprehensive.
Yeah, bro. And you, dog, you know how I am about women's MMA. We're not gonna spend too much time on this, people. So stay locked in with us. I'm about to move on. I'm also pulling up the fights right now, so I can kind of look through them as we go on here, so y'all can see what we're looking at. But I think Ola summed that shit up absolutely fucking perfect, to be honest with y'all. Another fight, Ola, I want to see what your thoughts were about. How about Phil Rowe,
Oh
bro?
my
Absolutely
god.
having a street fight
Oh
in there,
my
dog.
days. That was a banger, especially to
Dude,
start the night off. I mean, look, when you look at how Ange Lusa was doing, going up onto the point that Phil Rowe started clawing the back, it was crazy because I was in the chat, even though I've picked Phil Rowe, I was up in the chat clowning Olin and McDane because that was their dog of the week. And I was like, bro, look like your
yeah.
dog of the week is going up in flame. And these guys, if you saw in the chat, did you see McDane's fucking heart rate on his BPM watch? That shit was high in the mother. That shit was higher
Nah,
than Bob
bro.
Marley, bro. That shit was high in the motherfucker, bro.
Really?
It was high, man. Um, and Phil Rowe came back in the end and just the way he finished the fight, bro. Like, you know what? Shout out to Phil Rowe, man. You know what I mean? Great underdog to pick as well, man. So those guys that picked him for dog of the week, congrats to you guys. That goes to Olin and McDane. Both of them picked them for dog of the week.
Brother, don't be a gracious leader, Ola. Let those motherfuckers
Hey,
know what your fucking nuts are like,
bro,
son.
you
Bolster.
you you
Get no
you
congratulations.
you know me. I don't got it in me like that, man. You know what I mean?
Nah,
But
brother.
but I will claim what's mine. So I'm gonna get to what's mine and I will
Let
fucking
them
claim it.
know.
You know?
Dog. But I'll tell you right now, did Philip Rowe not claim a $50,000 bonus for that
It's crazy.
knockout? I don't
You should
see any,
definitely have got something. You should have
bro.
got something.
Bro, the fight itself was not that interesting, dog. But Ola, the way he held him up against the cage like his little brother and was just absolutely slamming those fucking right hands against the cage, and then when you saw him
Mm.
drop, I mean, it was
Yeah,
devastating,
man.
bro. It
For
was
real. For
devastating.
real. Oh, but shout out Lane
Um,
as well, man. I see Lane. I see Lane in the house.
yeah, I
Big
see
up
you, Lay.
yourself,
I was just
Lane.
about to say, man, shout out
You know
everyone
what
in
I
the
mean?
chat right
Yeah, man.
now. Chris Cushman putting "Oh, let's do it" by the walkout from Wellmaker was a banger. Was a banger,
Hey,
bro. Also that knockout was a
bro.
banger.
You know I love walk. You know I don't like to shit on people's walkout. I'm not gonna say a word about no walkout. The last time we talked about Lupe Fiasco, I nearly damn near fucking tore that body. You know what I mean? That singer to shreds. I don't want to have to do that again, man. But shout out to the brother Wellmaker with his walkout song. Shout out to him.
Hey, and bro, really, before we get into Wellmaker 2, and we kind of skip through that, what were your thoughts on Ricky Simon and Cameron Smotherman, bro?
Bro.
And did you hear the comments about Ricky Simon after what he said to him?
No, I didn't hear the comments. I didn't hear the comments.
Give me your thoughts, and I'll
But
tell you the
but but
comment
on
after.
the actual fight itself, again, there were just some things going into this fight. And by the way, people, um, just to let you know, I'd hate to say I told you so, but I picked every fucking fight right. So when I go give my breakdown, it's because that's what I really thought going into the fight. Just so you know what I mean. I'm not trying to brag about this thing. I'm gracious like that. I'm trying to say nothing that sounds everything. Big up yourself, Lee.
Lame. Lame. Hey, but Ola, talk that fucking shit, brother. When you're 13 for 13 in the fights and you go from fourth to first, brother, you can do whatever the fuck you want on
That's
this
what's
show,
up.
big
That's
dog.
what's up. But going into the fight, I thought, yeah, Ricky Sabone experience is gonna come in here. Smotherman still trying to find his feet into in the in the octagon, and I just thought Ricky Sabone would have been too much for him. You know what I mean? So yeah, and
Yes.
that's what we saw. The experience was there, the grappling was there. Ricky Sabone stayed in his face the whole time, didn't give him no breathing space, no space at all to rest. And then yeah. You know, Ricky Salmon does what he does against up and comers like this. And yeah, I thought it was a step too far, Ricky Salmon for Smotherman. But you know what? He'll live to fight another day. He'll live to fight another day.
Bro, and you know what's crazy? Speaking of that, what you just said, Ola, we all literally said that when we did the Full House picks on Simon. That was what everybody said going into it. Like it's too soon for some of
Yeah.
these guys, bro. Like I get Smotherman's an athletic dude. He just came off the Dana White Contender Series, bro. But bro, these OG vets like Kamaru Usman, they know how to get the job done, bro. They just know how to get the job done, Ola.
Yeah, they do.
Um, Leroy says, even bigger congrats to the petty king himself, the CEO. Hola,
I am
baby.
petty like that. Leroy knows, man. Leroy knows how we get
Yeah.
down. Leroy knows how we operate. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, I appreciate that, Leroy, my bro. Salute to you.
Make sure we have lots of time for the end of the Usman recap. Lane, trust me, y'all need to stay for the end. We're letting it build. We want all these motherfuckers to get in here. But trust me, Lane, the glaze on Usman today, you thought I glazed Anthony Smith. Tune in to the end of the fucking show tonight with the boys. Big ups Ola on his clean sweep as well. Always appreciate that, Lane. I'm telling you, hey, I'm just grateful sometimes that this man is still associated to me, you know? Just grateful that
Hey,
when you got a guy like fucking Ola just
hey.
sleeping motherfuckers. Second of the year, by the
Second,
way.
yeah. This is not becoming a fluke no more, you know. We got the greatest minds in the sport, you get me? We got the greatest minds in the space. And that's why we're able to put
Come
things
on.
like this together, man. You know, cross over
Come
there
on.
saying, I ain't never had no clean sweep before. I tried to tell him how to do it, and he told me he won't hear it. I said, okay, get your ass back there, further down the table. Get your ass further down the table, bro. If you don't want to hear how you pick flawless fucking clean sweeps, man. You know what I mean? I tried to do the brother a favor. He said, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Ola, we
I thought it
tried.
was like,
We tried
that's
3
what
different
he said.
times, bro.
I tried. Lord knows I tried.
Come on, dog. As Lane says, we tried to tell y'all about Kamaru Usman.
Yep.
Know what is safe from a good time around anomaly. Brother, enjoy your time out there. I know you're flying on a fucking plane to New York, but always nice to see you in the show, brother, whether you're in the sky or not.
Yeah, man.
What else I'm excited to talk about? Oh, bro, big up Ola. My bad, dog. I'm not trying to speed through these people, but I know I got Ola for about an hour, and the end of this is what we're really here for, people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're really truly here for. But we're also going to show a little respect to the guys that fought. This fight, not the greatest, Ola, between Cody Durndridge and Ochada.
Ochoa? What do you mean not the
Ochoa?
greatest?
Hang on.
One of the finishes we had on the card? Like, bro,
What am I thinking
the
about?
left hook,
That's on me.
the left hook from Ochoa was from
That's on me, brother.
that was from a different planet, bro. Just literally, yeah. He put Cody Durden away, and Cody Durden is not somebody that we usually have associate with just getting flatlined all the time. But for Ochoa to be able to do something like that to a Durden, yeah, he definitely has promise. Definitely has promise in that division. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a fucking problem, bro. And yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I don't know why I thought. What the fuck? What fight am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking about Chiesa.
Oh yeah,
Chiesa
yeah.
and
Chiesa Magui.
Court
Yeah.
McGee. Yes, my
No,
bad,
you're
bro.
all right. You're all right. We still gotta give.
So I was say
We
sometimes.
still gotta give the people what they want to hear, which is the result. So you know, we got there in the end.
Very true. Hey, and that's why I got the CEO of the fucking Fight Week show. Come on, people. If you're not already, everyone in here, it's always the usual legends. Go ahead and make sure you're fucking liking the stream, doing all the good things, and also check out my boy Ola at the fucking Fight Week show, people. Come
100%.
on, man. Come on, dog. The airplane Wi-Fi ain't always worth it, but when the boys are life, it's worth it every time. Let's go, man. Shout out Fook Anomaly. Also, you see who's in here, right, Ola?
Yeah.
Ola, you see that dirty little fucking basement right here, huh?
Shit, the basement jacks
You
just
see
roll up
that
in here.
dirty little motherfucker?
Hey,
Yeah, Ola,
where's
let him
all
know.
you guys, man? Where's all you hosts? All you hosts found something else to do today on the day of S-Dogs MMA recap. You're supposed to be here so I can cook all of you. I both all of you. You found something to do. something different to do. Yeah, I see. I get it. You know what I mean? And that's why when you fucking with a man like Ola, yeah, I tell you, go find something safe to do. And it's good that you listen to my advice. Yeah. It's good that you listen to my advice, man. You're finding something safe to do. Because I was gonna cook all of you today, man. Every single one of you
Come on,
hoes.
dog. Come
All of
on,
you
dog.
Buckley hoes,
Hola.
man. I was gonna cook every single one of you.
Let them
The
fucking boys
dog is
know,
out.
Ola. They want to talk all that fucking shite. Hey, God forbid Usman would have got finished or
They
lost the
told me
decision.
to
We'd have
make
never
myself
let that chick
available
know.
if Usman lost. If Usman lost, they told me
Come
make
on, bro.
myself available. And now look at all these Buckley hoes. They fucking know where to
And
be
then look at
found.
these
Look at them.
and look at these hoe comments from them right here. Kamar Usman needs to retire on this dub. Nothing but bad news moving forward. A dub of a rising contender at 38 is the perfect way to cap off an incredible career. Nah, blood. We're coming for the double champ status, baby. Drykis, and we're coming for that little Aussie JDM.
Hey, listen, when Islam was doing your boy dirty, when Islam was doing
Come on.
Volk dirty, yeah, did him dirty
Come
twice.
on.
Then Ilya came over and did him dirty one more time. Yeah. You was begging for his ass to retire. And now you got the belt back in Australia. I ain't hear you talking about retiring. Bro, if you don't go and sit down somewhere and let me enjoy this Usman win and let me enjoy this new Usman run, you know what I mean? If you don't go and sit down somewhere, bro, I don't want to hear nothing more from you, Leroy, about Usman from now on till we get to the next fight. Yeah?
hey, 1,000 fucking percent. And also make sure you're hitting that fucking like button, people. Come on, man. Y'all know what fucking time it is, dog. It's always, and shout out Lane. Always fucking coming through as well. Another comment here I wanted to highlight real quick, dog. Usman turned Buck into loose change. Shout out fucking Trigger.
Usman turned Buck into
Shout
loose
out
change.
fucking
He turned
Trigger.
them into no change. Like as a parlay buster for all these motherfuckers. Fucked up all their parlays, man. And I'm happy about that.
You know what else I'm happy about, dog? Was this fucking next fight. We already touched up on it a little bit, Ola. But bro, how about Malcolm Wellmaker, dog, and Chris Solis Moutinho, brother? Give me your thoughts on that performance, bro, from
Hey,
Wellmaker.
bro, you know, I was having a conversation. No, I wouldn't even call it an argument, you know what I mean? I was just having an educated conversation with my boy Osterberries. I tried to show him one or two things that, hey, listen, you don't really look at somebody like a well maker and think he's gonna do or act the same way that O'Malley did with Chris Moutinho. Moutinho was your guy that we've given respect to for showing heart in the fight that we see him in the UFC. But we also said that Wellmaker, he's got shotguns for hands. O'Malley is a sniper, is a precise shooter, right? But with Wellmaker, it touches you and you just go down. You know what I mean? That brother got shotgun for hands. And again, we saw it on full display against somebody like a Chris Moutinho. And the way he stepped in and fucked. Well, look, it was almost like a kick, coming in with a kick, and then he just dropped that shit on his chin, bro. Bro, yeah.
Did you see him practicing it in the back, Ola? Did you see the
Yeah,
video
yeah,
afterwards of him
yeah.
practicing it and how hard it sounded on the pads?
Bro, that's why I believe that, you know what he meant every bit of that. He meant every bit of it, man. Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Wellmaker, man. Yeah, he's it's another one that's gonna be a problem. I've been saying, you know what, maybe give me him and Talbot next. You know what I mean? Or Adrian Yanez. You know what I mean? I wouldn't see something like that.
Ooh.
I wouldn't see something like that.
Hey, look, I think I like that for my boy. I think Adrian versus. I'm not saying he gets the job done, bro, but I think we get a
It's
super
a super
exciting
exciting
fight.
fight. And we know he's pure striking, bro. Pure striking.
Trigger says early stoppage.
Yeah.
Spider Moose says Buckley gonna build off that loss. We'll see, Spider Moose, but sometimes, dog, you step up with the big dogs and you find out you're still a puppy, brother.
Yeah,
So
look, let's
it
go Spider
happens,
Moose.
brother.
Look,
It
I
happens.
fuck with Buckley. This is the crazy thing.
Yeah,
I
same.
fuck with Buckley heavy.
Yeah,
But it's just who he went up against. That's, you know what I mean? It's who he went up against.
exactly.
That's the only thing. I fuck
Exactly.
with Buckley. I'm not gonna start hating on Buckley just off the back of this fight. You know what I mean? I love Buckley, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But for everyone who picked
Right.
Buckley for this
And
week, you can
and
suck me
how they
nuts.
went about talking about
That's
my
what I'm
boy.
saying.
That's what I got problems
Bro,
with.
the
That's what I got
disrespect to
problems with,
Usman. I
bro.
mean, let's save it. I was about to say we're about to before we move too past on Will Maker and Chris Moutinho, because Ola, we're definitely gonna let the fucking people know that Usman won this shit this weekend. Trigger says Chris was about to sub him. Lane says Will Maker won round 1 KO. Let's fucking go. That was literally not one other way I saw that fight going. Good point. Cushman says Chris Moutinho got respect to take that fight. Malcolm had 4 previous opponents who said no, and he took it. Mad respect. I also want to ask you that too, Ola. Do you think the UFC cuts Moutinho after that, bro? Before we move on to the next fight,
No, I think they'll give him a shot. I think they'll give him a shot because each time that
I
each
hope
time
so,
that
bro.
they've brought him in, it's as a sacrificial lamb. You know, they need to give him somebody
100%.
on his level and see how he does, and then
Yeah,
go from there.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Talabot fight for Wellmaker. Talabot versus Wellmaker. I really like that next,
Who?
bro.
Hey, you don't feel we good if they
The
let
fool-
that slide, though.
if anyone's gonna let that slide, Ola was gonna let me get by right there. And then you said who, and I was like, God damn it, man.
Yeah, man, we're talking about Talbot people, just so you know. You know what I mean? Hey, Sterling be doing his thing, man.
Hey, you see it from Chicken? You see it from Chicken, dog. Talabot by submission. He's been working on his ground game with Frank Ocean.
That's what's
Hey,
up.
no Frank Ocean. I'm straight.
Hey, let's go.
Chris, I honestly, the low lane, I do hope Chris at least got a bag out of it. Oh, here comes Nomley. Here comes Nomley. I didn't trash talk on Usman. Check the record. I said Usman will always present problems with or without knees. How about them knees for fucking Saturday night, dog? How about them knees Saturday night,
Hey,
brother?
what did we
You know
tell
what I'm
them the
saying?
other day? Usman
Come on,
is
bro.
look,
Come
we
on.
don't want I don't want keep talking about Usman until we get to Usman. Yeah, right. We're gonna leave a nice little segment for them. People have to wait to hear this. Come on, let's go. Let's go on to the next fight.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Speaking of the next fight, brother, this was the fight I was talking about that was not too worthy of talking about. But bro, give me your thoughts on Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee, bro, and just kind of what you see next for Court McGee, and is Michael Chiesa pretty much
Look,
done?
I don't see anything more than the type of pool that those guys are in. You know what I mean? The Court Maggies, the team means, you know what I mean? Like those sort of pool is probably where they're gonna be. Even with a with a win like this for Kiesa, I don't think it does anything for him. Maybe he puts a nice name, like a nice legacy name for the type of career he's had on his record, beating somebody like a Court Maggie. So yeah, you know, I'm never too mad at watching Kiesa fight, and that's mainly because of I'm a big fan of grapplers and the way they approach their fights, and yeah, Kiesa mixed it well with the stand up and the grappling against Kot Magi. So yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I like what I saw from Kiesa, and I picked him to win. I think I'm going to
Bro,
remind you every single time. I picked him to win.
bro, I feel so old, man. Like seeing like Chiesa now, bro. I remember remember the Kevin Lee
Mm-hmm.
drama. Like, remember the press conference? Don't you ever talk about my fucking mom.
Bro.
Don't you ever talk about my fucking mom. Like,
When Kiesa
bro.
on the bus, when Connor threw the dolly,
Oh, yes. You're right.
Kiesa was
Yes.
on the bus, right?
Bro, I remember him on The Ultimate Fighter when he first came into the UFC,
Right.
and I was like, this dude's kind of weird. And then I never thought, like, bro, he's been in the UFC for 10 years now, Ola. He's on the commentary team. Like, it's kind of crazy, man, what he's done in the UFC. For really, he's not the greatest fighter.
No,
You know what I'm
he's done.
saying? Like,
He's done. That's what I'm
not any
saying. For
mean.
his career, for the kind of career he's had, I
Yeah.
think he's done relatively all right. And even him can't be too mad about what he's really done in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my fair play to Kiesa.
Is there anything you want to give for Court McGee? Because Spider Moose says Court McGee versus McGregor.
What I'm
Do you got
trying to
any
say,
names on
like
the top of the head for him?
there's like it's kind of shallow for where they are, and they fought everybody in and around them. You know what I mean? I'm not really baying for Court McGee fight anytime soon. So yeah, man, you can go and relax and enjoy what money is earned from this fight, and well, I'm sure we'll see him again. and whoever they
We'll
put in
see
front
him.
of him,
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Maybe like a Gunnar Nelson,
Yeah,
somebody random like that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I don't know. I'm sure he needs to go back to the drawing board though.
Yeah, yeah. Not a bad thing there about Anomaly too. I thought Chiesa would lose. To be honest, he looked decent enough. Should hang up the gloves and hold his head high.
Next time,
100%,
ask
bro.
me, Olin. Yeah, ask me, and I will tell you
Yeah.
who wins. Yeah, ask me,
Hey, 13 for 13, people. Never forget.
ask me.
But Ola, let's go ahead and get right into it, dog. Paul Krieg. Should have got the fucking job done. I told Yao and all the boys to pick this guy as one of your dog of the weeks. Unfortunately, it was a fucking no contest due to some wild acting from Hidalgo
Mm.
Bileto. That's my point of view of it. But Ola, I did not watch the fights with you, brother. We have not talked about this moment, so I'm excited to see what your thoughts were for Paul Krieg and the fucking kick against Balato and just kind of everything that unfolded after.
Yeah, that was bloody awful because at first I thought he actually caught him because I thought, okay, Bellardo was grounded. So if he's grounded and the up kick is caught him, then definitely we're looking at like a DQ here. I wasn't even thinking about no contest because of how early, the fight started.
Same,
And then all of a
same.
sudden, I'm thinking, okay, Bellato by DQ, which Bellato was my pick anyways. And then it transpired. They checked it and checked it and checked it, and they just couldn't come to Lane. No, I'm not on prediction tracker. Should I be? Is there some? Is there?
I was about to
Is
say,
is is
does he
is
need to
is,
be?
is this something I need to check out? Let me know. But um, yeah, Bellato. If from what everybody's been saying and everything that I've heard afterwards, nobody's sure whether he actually got caught or not. And hey, you know what? I don't know, man. If he was acting, then boy, he's in the wrong spot, mate. You know what I mean? He's in the wrong spot. He
Bro.
should go and make his money, um, in acting. So he shouldn't be in the fight game. If
It it was kind of crazy, bro. Like Lane said here, it was a bit of a LeBron LeBron S move with that flop there, dog. Like it was. And Ola, I don't know. Have you seen the slow mo version of it, bro? From the different angle, you really see that the foot doesn't really cleanly hit him, bro. Like I'm not saying it didn't hurt. It sounded like it at least stung. That shit was hard, but bro, it didn't hit him right in the jaw, dead on the center of
yeah,
the face, dead on the nose. It
it don't
glazed
matter
him.
though. If you got connected, if it
No.
connects with you while you're grounded, then it's a foul.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm
Yeah.
looking at it. But it's not, from everything I've heard, it's not. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
inconclusive whether it hit him or not, and that's why we got no contest.
But I think what Lane said right here, Lane says Bellotto should have taken the point, gotten up, and continued fighting. I fucking hate a cheater, hate a quitter, even more SMH.
Yeah,
And he was looking at the ref too, like, look at that. Then suddenly he was out. I think I was about to bring that point up to you too, Ola. Like, he hits him with it, bro. He looks at the ref, eyes wide open, and then he lays down, right? For about 5 seconds with his eyes closed, dog. And then he tries to grapple the ref.
yeah,
Like, tries to,
it
like,
was bad.
it's just
That's what
like,
I'm saying. Like that's some bad acting, bro. Like yeah, it's still acting nonetheless. And the UFC, we ain't looking for actors. We're looking for fighters, bro.
no.
You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
that's what it
bro.
is.
It's just crazy, bro. Because like now that fight with Paul for him versus Paul Krieg was supposed to happen 3 weeks ago, bro. It doesn't happen, so he has to fly all the way from Scotland to Vegas, dog. Fight doesn't happen because Bellotto has herpes or a cold sore or whatever. 3 weeks later, they rebook it down the line for a UFC Atlanta card. Paul Krieg has to go back to Scotland and then come all the way back to America and Atlanta, bro, which is a fucking journey. And now fights one round against Bellotto, gets probably half his pay, and who knows now what is next for him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like fucking A, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. It sucks for Paul Craig more than Bellotto, I
yeah.
think.
Chris Cushman is saying here, man, the memes on that fight has been absolutely gold. You know what I mean? And
Oh, they've
they've
been
been epic,
amazing,
epic,
bro.
bro.
Uh Chris Gray says, "What's pathetic?" Oh shit, it flew by a little bit, Chris. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hang on, let me see if I can get back to that point for you right there, Chris. Chris Gray says, "Was pathetic ass shit. He should be ashamed, making Brazilians look even worse, floppers and cheaters." Well, we know how Chris Gray feels about the Brazilians. You know what I'm saying? We definitely just found that out, brother. Lane says it fulked her parlay. Lane, I told all the boys to have this as a dog of the week as a lock. Um, yeah, actually, I have. He's worse than Neymar as well. Oh, you talking about soccer? Okay, that's on me. That's on me. Trigger says Bellotto gonna have his own Netflix miniseries after after that acting job. Is there anybody real quick, Ola, before we move on? Do you want to see anybody next for Paul Kadig?
Um, I don't know for Paul Craig, man. Like he's had an interesting kind of, you know, what I mean, career, even switching weight classes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Anthony Hernandez, someone like that. I don't know.
I like
Yeah,
that.
you know, it's kind of tough. He's in a tough spot right now, and you know, like Jax is saying there, if you're Paul Craig, do you even entertain that fight again? Like, you know, this fight's
Nah,
been made
bro.
twice. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not in a hurry to see it.
Speaking of, do you even make that fight again? Look who the fook just popped in here, brother. How about we make Joaquin Buckley versus Kamaru Usman 2 to see 10 rounds of that ass getting whooped, son? Crossover MMA just slid fucking through. What name did I miss Sterling pronounce? You missed them all, brother, but you also missed Ola's fucking little rant on you, but it's gonna come back through in the end, Cross. So stay through it at the end, brother. We tried to tell you. We tried to fucking tell you, man. Um, but Ola, do you got any thoughts on Alonzo Minifield versus Umar
Hey,
Sy?
the only thought I have is I was the only motherfucker that picked him. Oh yeah, that's right. I was on the
13
I
for
was on the
13,
island
brother.
on my own on that one. And I told these guys, Alonso loves to fight in the pocket, bro. I told them this Omar is a fraud and Alonso is going to fraud check this guy. I told them, you know what I mean? Alonso went out there, he did what he had to do. Nothing different to what he normally does. Nothing different, right? But he wanted it more. He showed me he wanted it more. And yeah, I was happy with this performance. Cross wasn't, McDane wasn't, a lot of people wasn't. I
Mhm.
surely was. You know what I mean? I definitely was.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up Manyfield, man. Let's see what's next for him in the division. I mean, look, it was coming off a loss. He needed to get back in the win column, and he pulled it off. So yeah, man, shout out to Manyfield.
Bro, I think we should do Minifield versus Ming Yang.
Mm,
What do you think? I think
yeah,
Minifield versus Ming
I
Yang,
don't, I
dog.
don't,
Both dudes have a lot of
I
hype
don't
right now,
mind
I
it.
think.
I don't mind it at all.
I mean, or Vulcan Uzdemir, bro. I've been trying to get fucking Vulcan Uzdemir fight Olaf for like 3 goddamn months now. Like Ming Yang needs to fight Vulcan Uzdemir, dog, or we get Alonzo Minifield Vulcan Uzdemir, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him and Johnny Walker either.
Oh, bro, and same thing with Johnny Walker. I feel like I've been trying to get him a fucking fight forever now,
I
bro.
know. You know what I
Like
mean? Somebody, man.
he's only mispronouncing American. I'm trying, Lane. I'm because I'm waiting to the end, Lane. I got too much energy today. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, Spider, but what I didn't like was the quitting. Yeah, I feel you on that, Lane. Talking about the Paul Krieg fight,
Yeah.
but bro, just to go ahead and kind of sum up the Alonzo Middlefield fight and Sci fight, I think you nailed it perfectly, Ola. He's just a big motherfucker, dude, and he's just a problem to deal with. Trigger says Jacoby versus Ming Yang. I like
Mm,
that too,
yeah.
bro. Dustin
Yeah.
Jacoby,
Jacoby's
I
dangerous
like
though.
that too,
Like,
bro.
hey, it's not a foregone
Scary,
conclusion for me, young man. Jacoby is a dangerous bastard.
bro. Who else is a dangerous bastard dog? It didn't really show into the end. Fucking Mansoor Abdul Malik, dog, versus Cody
Mm,
Brundage. Uh, the first 2 rounds, Ola, I'll be honest with you, kind of
yeah.
boring. Not the fight I thought it was gonna be, dog. Especially with it being on the main card. I thought this fight being on the main card was already a bit crazy. But dog, at the end, Abdul really kind of lit up and kind of showed what he was about. I know there was that headbutt with Cody Brundage when he dropped, and I thought he almost was about to quit on us. But I mean, he basically did. The fight had to go to decision. We basically stopped it right there because the doctor when he came in. But I mean, just give me your thoughts, Ola, on Cody Brundage and Abdul Malik, and what do you
Yeah,
see next
yeah.
for
It
him, bro?
wasn't as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. But look, fair play to Abdul Malik and some of the some of the fights that he's been involved in. Coming into the UFC. We've seen him with Dusko Todorovic. We've seen him with Nick Klein, and now with Cody Brundage. But the interesting thing with Abdul Malik is you still got to go out there and try and face some of the maybe stronger, tougher fighters in the division. I don't mind a Julian Marquez for him. You know what I mean? Maybe
Oh, that's a
yeah,
great
man. Maybe
shout.
Julian. Maybe
Oh,
maybe Julian,
Ola, what a shout right
maybe
there.
Julian Marquez. Maybe even Abdulrazak Al Hassan. You know, Shock Al Hassan at him. Julian Marquez, and let's see what else is there for Malik.
Zachary Reese too.
Yeah,
Zachary
yeah, yeah.
Reese.
That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So
I think Danny Barlow is at 185 as well, bro. Left-handed God.
there's definitely options there for Malik, especially he's only had what, a handful of fights in the UFC, so options are there. You just got to pick the
Yeah.
right fights. So he's got to pick the right fights.
Yeah, that is a big thing, bro. Like certain matches for him at that division are gonna be a motherfucker to deal
Yeah.
with. But dude, he's fucking huge, bro. He's fucking huge, Ola.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Uh,
But he's
dog,
he's, st- he's still got
dog.
as we seen with the Manyfield and Omasai, he don't really matter, bro. You know what I mean? He don't really matter like that. Like you can still get shit done. You know.
Do you do you think that's it for Cody Brundage, dog? You think that's his last fight in the UFC?
Look, I'm impressed by the fact that he didn't get knocked out. 'Cause I came into the fight saying how
No,
keen he was.
facts.
So I'm gonna give him that
Yes.
credit. I'm gonna give him that credit. I came into the fight thinking, how keen he was. Works with Eric Nixick. I don't know. I'm sure they'll get him a fight somewhere. I'm sure they'll get him a fight. I'm sure they'll get him a fight.
Yeah, bro. I did notice that he was walked out with Eric Nixick when he was a little confused on he was talking to him about the decision or kind of what happened. And I was like, damn, Eric Nixick's training all these top fucking killers nowadays, bro. Shout out Eric Nixick too, dog. And Ola sipping on that Sprite, Chris Gray. I'm over here sipping on some Baja Mountain Dew, brother.
Yeah, man. Let's go. Salute.
Come on, man. I'm here with the fucking CEO, baby. You know what it is. Ola and Jexaku, man. God damn
Salute.
it.
I give you a pass on that today, man, because I'm happy. I give you a pass. I give you a pass
Bro,
on that one.
Bro, I love you, Ola. You're fucking one of the funniest dudes I've ever met, bro. Nobly says, question for the chat. When you get liquor on the plane, do you shoot it or mix it? Well, I don't drink, Ola, so what are your
Yeah,
thoughts on
man.
that?
They dashing that straight down, bro. You know what I mean? Turbulence is fucking nerve-wracking enough, man. That's going straight down the hatch.
bro, I hate planes, Ola.
Straight
Like,
down the
if
hatch,
we're
bro.
gonna go to Vegas, I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified. Just sent Sterling a cheers vid with my fourth mini. Haha, put it on the stream, brother. Make these viewers do a shot. You know what, Fulkin, I'll derail it real quick because I'm super interested to see what your thoughts are, Ola. And I know you said I got about an hour, so I got 21 minutes left with you, Ola, and we still got time, brother. Let me see real fast. Let me see. About to pull this video up, Olin. Oh, only for MMA Anomaly will I just completely Fulkin stop what I'm doing here to pull up a video of somebody drinking. But here we go. Here we go, people. Do a Fulkin shot with the boy Olin. Do a Fulkin shot with the boy Olin, people.
There you go.
For Fulkin, I'll give y'all one more look at Fulkin Anomaly here. Hit the cheers. Do a Fulkin shot. Whatever you got with you, spark you one up, people. Because we're about to get into another absolute banger. And shout out MMA Anomaly, people. If you aren't already, y'all know what it is, man. Ola. Come on, dog. I'm a little emotional for this next one, bro. So I'm gonna need you to take over here. I'm pretty sad seeing how things have went for my dog here, but give me your thoughts, brother, on Jaime Barcelos and Cody No Love Garbrandt, bro.
I told you what was gonna happen, bro. I told you guys. Jaime Barcelos is one of those guys that nobody wanted to fight. I tried to tell people, like, he's better than what he's shown, and I think the fact that he didn't get fights early on in his career in the UFC kind of stifled him a little bit. A little bit, kind of like what's happening to Tom Aspinall right now. Just Like there's nobody wants to fight that guy. And people are only fighting him because they have to, you know. And Barcelos was, he was like that. He got up in age, but that guy can still do damage. Can still do a lot of fucking bad things to a lot of good fighters. And yeah, I rate him highly, and I thought he was gonna get the better of Gabrand in terms of, again, another thing Cross tried to tell us. Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
the footwork
yeah.
of Cody
The
Garbrandt,
Ola, it's a
the
Ola, it's a
footwork that,
bad night for
you know what I
38.
mean, right? But
Yeah, it's a bad night for
hey,
38-year-old fighters, Ola.
all the 30-year-old won on the cards, all of them, all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to
yeah.
Barcelos, man. Shout out to Barcelos. You know what I mean? Good win, good win, good win. That made me happy.
um, bro, I'll tell you what, Ola. I knew that Barcelos was a fucking thug when I watched him fight Victor Henry. Do you remember that
Mm-hmm.
fight? That was the first fight I ever watched Barcelos in, bro. And ever since then,
Barcelos is
Ola, he's never
Only
not
Barcelos
delivered.
has been a dangerous motherfucker for a long time, bro. Like the people just sleep on him because it's not that active, right? And only recent, maybe the last couple years, he's starting to pick up fights. But then he's gotten up in age, and now people want to fight him. Like, bro, when this guy was like that guy, nobody wanted to see that guy, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was surprised Cody took the fight. Like, cause he's not really, like you said, bro, he's not a giant name. Like, if you're a hardcore like us, bro, if you know this sport, you know Barcelos is a scary
It's a scary
motherfucker.
individual, man.
But for like
He's
casuals,
just there.
dog, they're like, what is Cody doing fighting this
Yeah,
unranked
like who the
Brazilian
fuck
dude?
is that guy?
Yes. And then he
Hey,
loses to
bro,
him,
they
bro,
fucked
which
around
is
and found out. How about that?
dog, dog. And I don't know if you noticed this, bro. I saw a stat. Cody's first 10 fights in the UFC, bro, he was 10-0. His last 10 fights, he's 3-7, Ola.
Hey, Spider Moves. It's not my fault that I picked all these fighters correctly, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. What you want from me? What you want me to do? What you want me to do, Spider Moves? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a wise guy. I'm just a wise guy. That's what it is. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's a difference between trying to be one and actually being one. Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, CEO of the Fight Week show, dog. Hey, it's a hard title to uphold, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're not the CEO no reason because you're fucking 0 for 13, brother. You're not the top of the fucking table, brother. Come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
dog. There's a reason it comes with the fucking label, dog. Lane says, I'm saying Bellotto. We're still talking about Bellotto. Bellotto quit in the middle of the fight after
Yeah,
cheating
we're
by
being quick
pretending to
talking
be
about
knocked out
Bellardo as
Spider.
well, Lane. Like, keep up, keep up. Stay with us. Stay with us, Lane.
Ah, fuck. But bro, give me your thoughts real quick. You know, I'm about to ask you before we move on. What do you want next for Bellotto and not Bellotto? God damn it, Barcelos and Cody.
Um, let me have a quick look around here. Right.
Bro, because for Cody, dog, maybe even Cody versus Peyton Talabat, I would like. Both coming off a loss too. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Mm, I don't know. I mean, maybe a Kelleher if he's still fighting, if he's still out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, does Keller? I don't know if Kelleher still is in
Is
the
Kelleher
UFC,
still
bro.
around? If he's not around, then
I don't know,
I don't
dog.
know.
Isn't it?
How?
Go ahead.
Maybe a Batista. You know? Yeah,
Ooh, or Patchy Nicks,
yeah.
maybe? Maybe Patchy
Yeah.
Nicks, Cody Garbrandt.
I mean, Patchy Mix. Yeah, why not? They're both coming off. I mean, yeah, Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix. That wouldn't be a bad fight for him. That wouldn't be a bad fight.
That's not a bad
That
fight.
wouldn't be a bad fight for him. But how those fought, Barcelos and Batista is why I mentioned Batista there, and they'll have something in common with Aldo, fight having for Aldo. So yeah, maybe those two
Mhm.
should see each other.
I like that too. Cushman says Talabat is fighting Felipe Lima. That's a banger fucking fight. Zach Dolan, shout out Big Zach. What's popping, brother? I just got here, but please say Talabat again, Sterling.
So hold on. This guy Trigger D is saying to me that Barcelo's
Okay.
reward for
Yeah.
beating a former champion is going to fight Wellmaker.
Cody versus Sugar. Sean.
Thank you,
Barcelo
Trigger
versus
D.
Will
Kelleher
Maker. Kelleher
retired.
retired.
All right, thank you, Trigger. But
But you know what though? Barcelos Wellmaker, dog. Does that not get your fucking dick hard, Ola?
not after what he just beat a former champ. Look, Gabriel can be whatever he wants in the eyes of anyone. He's still a
Yeah,
former fucking champ. It's a great name
yeah.
to have on your CV.
That's true, bro. And shout out Will. Will says, "What's up, guys? We appreciate you, Will. It's nice spooking popping through, brother. What you think about these fights?" Western says why he keeps calling him Talabot because that's his name, Western. Peyton Talabot is fighting Felipe Lima. Barcelos versus Wellmaker. Jax is with it too, dog. They don't call him Basement Jax for no reason. Trigger laugh out loud. Talabot. Cheating is an art, says Spider Moose. It's gonna be Talabot from now on. Thank you, Lane. Come on, if Lane got the acronyms, y'all know what it is, man. John is a master cheater. Facts. Willmaker is knocking fools out. Willmaker is not only knocking fools out, Will, he's killing people. I don't know, maybe if we talked
Yeah,
about it
you
earlier,
don't
Will,
want to
but
be
that
you don't
setup
want
in
to
the
be
back,
giving him Barcelos too early, man. We all saw what Barcelos did to Talbot. Like, come on now. There's levels to this thing,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, just let
Mm-hmm.
Wellmaker breathe, man. Let him make some money. Let him, you know what I mean? Let build him. Let's build him, man. Let's build him. Don't want to start giving him real actual fraud checkers so early, like we just seen with Talbot, you know?
Hey, fuck it. Maybe Willmaker versus Ricky Simone. Both fought on the same card too, bro.
Yeah,
He needs to fight a grappler to kind of see what he can hold right there
yeah,
too.
man, maybe. But again, I mean, Barcelos falls into that category, that style of fighting. I don't know if
Yeah,
Worldmaker is ready for that yet because we haven't even seen him go into like second or third round and see if his cardio can hold up in a striking match, let alone, you know, chucking a grappler at him. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah,
yeah.
man, let's give these guys a sec to build up. You know, let's give them a sec.
I feel you on that, dog. And Zach, did we enjoy it, brother? You might as well stay for two more fights, dog, because we're about to get into Edmund Shabazian and Andre Petrosky, dog. So you might as well stay for two more fights, Zach, and you'll find out how much we really enjoyed that fight, brother. And Spider Moose, DC was a cheater too, brother. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, brother.
You ain't trying,
Biffy
man.
was a
You ain't
consistent
trying.
cheater. Come on, hey, Ola, come on, dog. You know what it is, brother. You know what it is.
Yeah, man.
Uh, what else you know what it is, bro? You know the fight game, son, and you also know about Edmund the Golden Boy Shabazian against Andre Petrosky. Give me your
Hey,
thoughts, Ola. What did you think?
remember when we talked about Ronda Rousey? When we was talking about that boy, and
We
we
try
talked
to
about
tell
that.
these
We,
boys.
remember
We
when we was talking
tried.
about that, and we said from then to what he's been doing recently,
Come on, bro.
he's picking his shots well. He's reading the game well. He's actually, his decent management is on point. Footwork is on point, and he's starting to put it together. Like, I said it the other day. He's starting to figure it out. Before, he just looks like a deer in the headlights, but now he's starting to figure out, how to really go out there and put a win together. And again, we're seeing it. So what can I tell you? This is in a preview where Sterling was there, and I tried to show these guys, and yeah, you know what. You know why this one pleases me so much?
Lay it on me.
'Cause that was Yao's and Cross's dog of the week, Petrosky, and Edmund Shabazian took that away
Yeah,
from him. I
yeah,
loved it.
yeah.
I loved it, bro, because I told them. I tried to warn them, brother.
Bro, Ola, we tried to warn them about so much, dog. We tried to save them so many times this week, bro, but nobody wants
Yeah,
to listen
they
to
were,
us,
they
dog.
were their
They
own worst enemies, man.
Ola, they think we're fucking because we don't know technology and all this podcasting shit that
Right,
we ain't smart.
yeah,
They
man.
don't know that we
Like
know the fucking fight game from top to
we know the
bottom,
fight
brother.
game, man. We some of the
Come on,
greatest
dog.
minds in the sport, bro. You know what I mean?
Come on,
Tell those
dog.
guys, man. Tell them,
Come
tell them.
on, dog.
Let
You're
them
talking
know,
to
man.
you're talking to the fucking fight we showed at Dogs MMA Talk,
Let's
people.
dogs
God damn it.
MMA talk. Man. Come
Come
on, man.
on,
Show
bro.
some respect, people. Show
And
some
also,
fucking respect.
come on, and hit the fucking like button for the boy, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
be like
How
Chris
about that?
Gray, dog. BRB saying that DMX bar earlier got me hungry for this bong toke to some what's my name? Come on, man.
DMX. Come
Come
on.
on,
Hey,
man.
listen. That's my boy right there, man. Hey, I might as well talk something with you. Hold on.
Come on, bro. My dog say, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, RIP DMX too. While we're at it, RIP
Yeah.
DMX, bro.
Rest in
Come
peace,
on,
DMX.
come on, bro. Do you think Islam gonna retire with one loss? I'll tell you what, brother. If he steps up to fight Kamaru Usman, yeah, that's his last fight in the UFC, son, because he might get dealt with, brother, by the Nigerian Nightmare. And they were coming for that little fucking Aussie, and they were coming for the Dreykus. We're coming for that little South African fucking weasel, and we're taking that shit home. Double champ this time next year, Shield.
That's
Come
what we're
on,
doing.
man. But bro, is there any matchups you like for Edmund? And how young is? Bro, it's crazy how young he still is, huh? I thought you think he was 36 years old, bro. Like still a young dude too, brother. So do you got any matchups on the top of your head, dog? You'd like next for the Golden Boy
For Shabazian,
for
I
Shabazian,
mean,
yes sir.
yeah. Look, isn't it good? Isn't it all right? Hey, I told you alarm is good. Hey, bro, man, I'm sounding it, man. I'm sounding it. Um, but yeah, for Edmund Shabazian, maybe I don't know, just framed. We got Rodolfo Vieira there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Ooh,
Rodolfo Vieira.
ooh, I
You
like
know what I mean?
that.
Why not? Why not? You know, Rodolfo. Yeah, maybe even a Malkun. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Malcoon's a good shout, bro.
Yeah. So there's a couple guys there for him that he could get matched up with. So yeah.
Oh, Brian Battle too. I like that. Brian Battle maybe
Eh,
steps up to middleweight and fights him.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. But I like Brian Battle at
MVP.
170 though. I don't want him going to 185 no more, man. I like Battle
Hmm.
at 170. Like he
Yeah,
looked good at 170, bro.
it's starting to fit his body a lot better. You can tell
Yeah.
he's starting to get the weight cut down a lot more. And anomaly, did he pick Petrosky? You saw what Lane said earlier. That's why
Yes,
Fool
he
can
did.
cross. You don't
Yes,
see
he
crossing
did.
here no more.
Cross,
Come on,
cross, cross fighting for his life. Hey, bro, I had my foot on his neck, bro. He didn't want to hear what I gotta say. Go look in the chat, the receipts there. He
come
said it
on,
out of his
dog.
own mouth. He said, I don't want to hear that. I'm over here fighting for my life.
Come on,
That's what I
dog.
said.
Hey, I like what
I
Trigger
love
says here
it.
too. Shabazian versus Fluffy, brother.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll
We'll
take that.
take that all day, dog. We'll take that all day. Ola, you ready to get back into the women's MMA, brother? Before we touch up on this
Bro,
main event,
Thug Rose. We
Thug
try to warn them.
Rose,
Thug
Thug
Rose.
Rose.
Hey, we try to warn them, bro. Um, Look, these two girls know each other. The fight was closer than it looks,
And
right?
maybe not that interesting, not as exciting as we thought.
Not as exciting, but that's to be expected because these two
Come on.
know how to nullify each other. So
Yes.
you got to factor that in on how the fight was going to turn out. It was just important for Rose to make sure that she got a win here, especially if she got aspirations of going to see Shevchenko. There's a lot of killers in that division. Let's not get it twisted. But hey, Rose got it done. She did what she needed to do, and if Whaley is to come up to see Shevchenko, then Rose will be thinking, hey, listen, I knocked that bitch out. I want my spot. You know,
And not only
You-
did she knock her out, beat her again in the rematch.
right?
Come
So
on.
she'll be there thinking, hey, listen, if she gets a spot, why can't I get a shot at Shevchenko? So it
Come
was
on.
a good win for her to have right there.
Lane says another boring decision from Rose. She is kind of getting. She's not as flashy or as like looking for the knockouts that she used to look, huh, Ola? Like you can kind of tell she's
Yeah,
really just looking to get the job done.
it's not even a ball. Like you got to think how Miranda Maverick fights,
It's
right?
really
And if
wrestler
you're not
heavy.
careful, right? If you're not careful, she'll get you down there and choke you the fuck out. And
Yes.
Rose actually went into the fire, which you gotta give her credit for, and took Miranda down and controlled her on the ground. Right.
Hmm.
So you gotta give Rose some respect for that, man. I don't think it's boring like that. I just think they negated a lot of what each other was gonna do. And he ended up coming to a decision. So it's a good decision from Rose. These two know each other very well. So I'm not gonna hold how boring it is aesthetically against them.
Um, I really like what you said there too, bro, about Valentina. I forget she's in a different weight class. Like I forget that
Yeah,
she stepped up now. So when you said that earlier, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's actually like a
yeah.
great
Like Rose
setup
is
for
stepped
her.
up to 125. Like she come from 150 to 125. So she's still in a new division. She's trying to figure it out, and she's dealing with a lot of these heavier girls. Like you know, gotta give her some credit there, man. Taking out somebody like a Maverick is not an
Yeah,
easy thing to do. We've seen
yeah.
Maverick do it over and over again to a
Hmm.
lot of some of the top competitions in the division.
And normally, you ain't gotta warn me, dog, about bringing 3 liters of Jameson. That's not for me, brother. Yeah, that's for y'all to enjoy. You sit back and y'all enjoy that, dog. I ain't getting peer pressured into this. Zach says a pretty good point here, which I get. It's a little harsh, but Zach, you ain't gonna lie, brother. You gonna be honest with me, and I always appreciate that. She's been boring since the Andrade spiked her. I get it, bro. But
Like,
sh- maybe not. I wouldn't say boring, but she's been a lot more
nah.
technical and a lot more reserved. I'd say that.
So, look, that's like refining your game. Because
Yes.
if you would now want your career to last that little bit longer, you don't go into the firefights as much as you used to. You start to
Yes.
find other ways to try and win, and that gives
And
your
extend your
career,
career.
you get longevity from it. So that's how I'm looking at it. You got to look at the other side of the sport. The sport's so brutal, so
Oh,
brutal, and
bro.
you can't go into the fire all the time. You got to
Mhm.
find other ways of winning fights.
Mhm. I like what Trigger said there too, bro. Thug Rose beat Mignon, in my opinion. I think so too.
Yeah,
I had her winning, and Mignon's a fucking beast.
yeah, man,
She's
she's strong,
fucking
bro.
huge too, bro.
Yeah, yeah. She is
So
hard.
yeah. Zach, perfect balance will be when I hit this 80% THC vape post fight. 1000%. Um, Ola, it's time, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's hey, Ola, it's time, brother. It's time.
Fucking time. It's fucking time.
Kamaru, the Nigerian, soon to be double champ, Nightmare Usman
My
versus
dog of the week. The dog is out.
the fucking final dog of the week that made 13 for 13 versus Hakeem Buckley. And we came in there and got the job done. No knees, no fucking care in the world. No fucking problem. Uh Ola, let it out and tell these motherfuckers about Kamaru the Nigerian Nightmare.
A lot of you guys was on the preview. A lot of you guys has seen Dust Up Shakedown.
Come on, man.
And you know what we've been talking about, especially with Cross and Yao. Especially those two. Those two are the biggest culprits. McDane to a little bit of an extent.
Fuck
But
McDane.
those two, Yao and crossover MMA,
The
right?
little
They
bald
try telling me,
weasels.
they try to tell me about Father Time. They try to tell me about no knees. They try to shit on Usman's losses, even though deep down they
Come
knew
on.
that them losses weren't even as bad as it looks, especially the Hamza one, right? And I try to point out that Hamza's come out and said this is the hardest fight of his fucking life. Yeah, the hardest fight that to date was Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman broke his hand. Kamaru Usman broke his hand, bro. No one's ever done that to Hamza,
Come on.
right?
Come
And
on.
then we try to tell them if there's anyone in that division that knows how to compartmentalize shit
Come on.
and lock them knees in a box and throw them in the fucking ocean, it's Kamaru Usman. Did I not tell them that? Did I not say
Come
that
on.
to them? I told these guys. I said, listen, this guy is going to teach Buckley a lesson. What did I say before the fight? Buckley gonna learn. Yeah? Buckley gonna learn. He gonna learn that there's levels to this thing, bro. There's levels to somebody that defended the title in that division as many times with against dangerous opposition. And they tried to tell me, oh, but that era was gone. So what? The boogeyman of the division is still here. Even though that era is gone, the boogeyman of the division is still here. Still here.
Come on.
And he just showed Buckley the hottest thing in the division, the
Yep.
scariest man in the division,
Yep.
the one everybody's rooting for to get to that title fight. Everybody was on that hype. Everybody was on that train. But Sterling here, my boy,
Come on.
and myself stood 10 toes down for Kamaru Usman.
Mm-hmm.
We stood 10 toes down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And Trigger D just said there,
You
you
saw it?
don't win 15 fights in the UFC in a row by accident, man.
Come on.
That's elite. Elite mentality wins you that. And they forgot, bro. Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones, he said it. Y'all must have forgot. They forgot, brother. They forgot. And Usman came round live, RC, crossover MMA, saying, boy, Usman turning back the clock. I was like, ooh, ooh-wee. Usman turning back the clock. I'm hearing the guy that's been preaching Father Time is undefeated, Father Time is undefeated. He wants to now tell me about Father Clock and it being turned back. Crossover, you fraud. You are not allowed to use the word clock and Father Time in the same sentence ever again. Ever again in your life, blood. Don't ever use the word clock and Father Time. You're banned from using them words. Crossover MMA.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I told you I'm finna cook your ass. Yeah?
Go ahead. Keep going.
You fucked up. Yeah? You know in that, was it New Jack City? When the man said, you know you done fucked up, right? He saw the first round.
Yeah.
He saw that second round. You know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
reminding this guy, you
hey,
know
like
you done fucked up.
like you said
And
to me
then,
earlier, bro.
yeah,
Like you
go on,
said to me earlier, bro. In the third round, you saw it in Buckley's face. Man turned into a fanboy. Man turned into a fanboy in the
Tell
third round,
them.
Ola.
Tell them.
Absolutely dominated. He felt that old man strength, no knees, all the shit getting talked about him. He's old. I got something for his big head. I got big ears. I know what he's thinking. I bet you didn't think he was going to manhandle you like a fucking child. What did Justin Gaethje say? If one man can hold you down, two can rape you. You better be lucky you and Kamaru Usman aren't prison cellies. You better be lucky Kamaru Usman doesn't have a fucking real beef against you, Bubba. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, brother, I don't hate Joaquin Buckley. I love his next fight. I'm probably going to go for him.
Yeah.
But the
Too right.
disrespect to Kamaru and what Cross was saying. Remember, he said, fuck George Masvidal. He discredited both the Masvidal fights, discredited the fucking Gilbert Burns fight. Like Gilbert Burns wasn't a motherfucker of motherfuckers.
That gave
Discredited both
Hamza
Kobe
real
fights.
problems too.
Almost beat Hamza's bitch ass. Let's never forget that. Beat Kobe twice. Say what you want about Kobe. In that time of the fucking thing, he was running shit. Beat Kobe twice, brother. Deals with fuck. Woodley handles Woodley like a fucking child. And then like Trigger said earlier, man went on a 15 fight win streak and lost maybe one round. Loses to a crazy head kick. Second fight, super close. Me and you kept bringing that up. They shut us down. They said Leon dominated him. They shut us down. Almost beat Hamzat. Breaks his fucking hand. If there was 2 more rounds, Usman beats Hamzat on 10-day notice and had to fly to Abu Dhabi like 8 days out. So really, he only trained for like 5 days. Had to cut 19 pounds to make the fucking weight, and then fought Hamzat Chimaev, who nobody wanted to fight, and almost beat his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying?
And all I kept hearing is he knocked out Wonder Boy. He did this. And I'm saying, like, he's never fought no one like Usman.
Come on,
Buckley
bro.
ain't never fought no one like Usman, bro.
Come on, bro.
There's not many of them just walking around at 170 to do what Usman does. Right? And you lot seen it. You lot seen it. Since Usman left and handed the title to Leon Edwards from that crazy fucking head kick.
Mm-hmm.
Who's really held the Who's really held the championship? Who's really held it? Who do you really trust to go on a run defending the fucking title? Like, no, like I want somebody to answer that question. Who do you really trust in the division right now?
Go ahead.
To
Put
really
the names
go on
in
a
there.
run.
Put the names in there.
The only person they're going to talk about is Islam.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only name you can bring up,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's no one in the division that's got those kind of minerals. We ain't seen it. We ain't seen it yet. Since GSP, Usman came around, and we ain't seen it since. So what we talking about? Buckley ain't never fought nobody like Usman, bro. And sometimes we always disrespect experience. We go for the hot, new, shiny toy,
Mm-hmm.
right? We've seen what um Angela
Angela Hill.
Hill,
Mm-hmm.
like front checked all this up and coming hype. She goes in there, she ain't got a great, but she knows how to get it done. That's
Mm-hmm.
experience. She nullifies all the superpowers that these fighters are coming in with. It's the same with Buckley. All of a sudden, everybody's looking at Buckley and saying, bro, you got work to do. I didn't know
Come
you
on.
had this many holes in your game.
Yeah.
You know who exposed that? Kamaru Usman, the old
Bad.
guy with no knees. The guy that they said was never going to catch up to Buckley. Buckley got too much footwork. That's what they told me. That's what you guys told me.
No knees.
No
No
knees.
knees. That's all I kept hearing. No knees.
Kamaru done told you to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about them knees. He defended with no knees. All them title defense you watched, he defended with no knees. God damn it. Come
And
on.
most active champ we've ever seen. Him and Israel Adesanya. You know what I'm saying? Two of the most active champions we've in Volk. Just
Bro.
cut from a different cloth, bro. And then
Bro, they forgot, man. They forgot.
Cushman says, I want to see Bilal versus Usman next. Not me, brother. I want to see that little Aussie fucker.
Right,
I want that little
Let me ask Cushman a question real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Before I get out of here.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, Cushman, when Belal had the title, Belal said he don't want to fight podcasters. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, let me remind you. Yeah. Belal said he don't want to fight podcasters. Usman is a podcaster. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Like he don't podcast himself.
New episode out, by the way, too. Pound for pound. Usman's reaction to the fucking dominance.
Go check it out.
Go check it out, baby.
Belal
Pound for
said
pound.
he don't want to be fighting podcasters.
Come on.
Right? So don't start coming out here now and start peddling no Belal versus Usman like we forgot.
Mm-hmm.
No, we ain't forget shit.
No.
And hey, if you lot know me, I don't let shit slide.
No, he doesn't.
That ain't sliding. And Usman ain't letting that slide neither. Oh, yeah, he remembers. Oh, he remembers. He remembers very well. Belal don't want to fight no podcasters. Who? There you go.
Chigga.
So please, stop peddling the Bel. I'm open to hearing any other name, but Belal.
Fuck Bilal. Bilal's at the fucking back of the line, brother. Cushman just says, haha, I almost forgot his name. So I think y'all on the same page now. Hola. I think y'all on the same page. And Chris Gray just says it's crazy, man. Usman is a savage, such a tough grizzly vet, and his knees grow back at such a fast pace. I rate it. Facts.
Hey, bro. Hey, he's just doing what he needs to do to make them knees do what they do.
Bro,
but he don't
mental.
really. Hey, bro.
Mental.
Right? Where's Buckley's title? Takedown defense. I thought they said it was up there. That's what Cross told me.
Yep.
His takedown defense is pretty high. It's like 76% and all this other shit.
All this bullshit. He tried to tell me the same shit with Leon.
Usman was halfway around the cage and still took Buckley's ass down. And I'm thinking, hold on. What's going on here? This guy got no knees. You're supposed to have the footwork. How is Usman trying to take you down from halfway around the cage and still manages to take you down?
And hold
How
you
did
there.
He do that?
Dominate you there, too.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
At the Fight Week show, did you see you're from Seashelt? I don't know what that means, brother.
No, I don't. I have no idea what that meant.
I was gonna say maybe you got me on that one.
Yeah.
Chris Gray, let your boys know what you're trying to say on that. Cushman says JDM is a good fight for him too.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we'll take a JDM fight. Like we'll happily take a JDM fight.
It's and also before I know it's late over there for you all, which brother, I know it's probably midnight over there. I always appreciate you having me on the show. All people, People, if you're wondering, like Chris Gray just put right there, it's at the fucking Fight Week show, people. Fucking lock in here. Tune in to the boy. I'm on there every Wednesday and Friday with the boys, man. I'm doing watch along with the boys. Most of the growth has happened because of the boys, man. So always show love to the Fight Week show. If you're not already subscribed in here, this fucking legends are always coming through, and y'all see the fucking energy tonight, and y'all see the absolute bars, my man. You're talking to a guy at the top of the fucking table right now who went 13 for 13 Saturday.
Yeah, and it's not the first time we did it. We know
Second
one or
time of the
two.
year.
We know one or two things about the fight game. You know what I'm
Come
trying to
on,
say.
bro.
Come on.
And before you get out of here, Ola, I got to ask you one more thing, bro. Two more things. I got two more things for you. What did you think about seeing Francis Ngannou at the ceremonial weigh-ins with Kamaru Usman and then seeing him at the fight?
Uh, Look, I was pleasantly pleased. I'm very, very pleased to see him. See him that he's in good spirits. With all the craziness that's happened to him this year alone. That brother can't catch a break. So it's nice to see him just being out and about, showing Usman some love, helping him prepare for the fight, and just being there for moral support and somebody that to just show belief and have his back when the whole world is saying, bro, you're about to get smoked by this young gun that's on the way up. But yeah, it's just nice to see Francis just getting over some of the tragic situations that he's found himself in, including recently with the motorbike and the young lady that passed away. So yeah, it was really, really nice to see, and a good gesture from Usman, inviting him to come be a part of this journey. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Great
bro.
to see.
It was cool as hell to see that. And I was hoping Dana was going to be at the ceremonial weigh-ins to see if they were going to shake hands or see if they were going to do a little something there.
You,
But
you know, Dana's petty like that, man.
come
I
on.
know
I
petty
already
people when I
know,
see
bro.
one. I know
Yeah.
petty people when I see one, bro.
Hey, bro. And then when I saw Usman dab him up before he walked out and saw how close he was to the octagon, I was like, we might see a little interaction here tonight. But like you
Yeah,
said, dog, just a little too petty there from Dana.
yeah, man. Look, I I fuck with Dana because he still he put together a great promotion, man. We enjoy the fights every week, whether we moan about the cards, whether we moan about but each and every week we get fights, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's down to him. It's what he's been doing for so many years, and you gotta respect it.
Bro, and bro, we love this fucking fight game. I love this shit so fucking much, bro. Cushman
Come on,
said, "Did you see him wearing UFC gear at the weigh-ins? Don Davis must have felt some type of way." Yeah, bro. When you're
yeah,
Francis Ngannou, you
he's
can do
the
whatever you want.
you can do whatever you want, man, and it's worked in with a former champ in Usman. Usman has invited him. He's under Usman's coaching team. So yeah,
Hmm.
he's entitled to wear UFC attire.
Also, shout out Trevor Whitman, Ola. He's
Yeah,
a
man.
bad coach. He's
Hey,
a bad
bro.
coach. Remember
I
that?
mean,
He's a
hey,
bad coach, bro. Remember
hey,
that?
we we
One and
we,
four in his last five.
we try to tell them. We try to tell them, bro. We try to
Come
when we
on,
try to
bro.
tell them, they ain't trying to listen.
Come on, bro. Lesson learned, I guess, huh? Come on, dog. But Ola, bro, I always appreciate you coming on, dog. For real. Thank
Yeah,
you
salute,
so fucking much, dog, for hopping on
salute,
the
my bro.
recap with your
Come
boy,
on.
dude. Um, glad you went 13 for 13, brother, at the top of the table. And I look forward to Wednesday, dog, for the MMA news this
Hey,
week. People tune
let's
in.
let's see if this Buckley host turn up on Wednesday, man. You know what I mean? I
That's
still
gonna
got
be
some
a
more
big
cooking for
one.
them, man. I still
Yeah,
got
that's
some more
gonna
cooking for them, bro. I got some more
yeah,
cooking for them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Pull up.
yeah,
Make sure
yeah.
you pull
Hey.
up. Yeah.
People, tune in Wednesday at the Fight Week show. I'll be live over there as well. So if you can't tune in over there, we'll still be live over here. But people, like and subscribe to the boy. Show some love. Tune in Wednesday to see the full. We're just pre-cooking right now, people. We're preheating it. Tune in
Yeah, man.
Wednesday to when you see we're really on that fucking ice. Uh, Ola, you're a legend, bro. Always appreciate you. Chat, every single one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through tonight. Tune in Wednesday, people. Let's fucking go.
We out.